Yep. Yep.
She dumb as fuck.
I can tell you.
Yeah, and she like, what she be wearing?
She's a model.
She dressed
Yeah.
like she don't have no money. Like she they all like hand-me-downs from like 10 years ago.
Did you turn the
Bitch,
tracks
you a
down? Oh, there go Mimi.
Bitch, wait.
Maurice, let Mimi in.
Model what? She a hand model.
What up, Mimi?
What's up?
Yay. Ladies, hey, we got 5 minutes until we go live, YouTube. Mimi just walked in the building. Big and little juicy. They in the building. Big and little juicy. Look, today's topic is going to be cold. I just need you guys to share the video while we're live. Share it. Pass it around. Tell people to chime in. Tell people to tune in. Force versus effort. Are you doing too much or too little in your relationship? Too much or too little? Hold on. I'm going to pull this shit together. Get this topic right. Hot topic. Yeah. And then we're going to share it. All right. Tiffany in the building. What up, Tiff?
Hey.
4 minutes until showtime.
I know, I'm like, I made it. Ooh, look at this. This is all
Are you doing too much or too little in your relationship? You guys got the topic, right?
Yep. Yes.
You saw the question.
Yes. Sorry for the voice. It's kind of a mess.
We there. Force versus effort. Lee, how many times have you been told that you're not doing enough? I got a box of Total Package Energy.
Ooh.
Y'all want some of this?
Yes, please.
Yes.
This shit is real.
Oh, I got it ordered tonight. Gosh, I keep forgetting. It is so good for work at night. Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
I'm so productive when I take that.
Is it really that good?
Alright, we got 3 minutes until
And I
showtime.
can't do caffeine, so there's no other option. Total package is the way of life.
Oh man, you know, you just gotta email me all of that. Email all that, bro.
What's your email?
I gotta give you that.
Yeah.
So look, don't be shy. Everybody, man, get in there and support that chat, super chat. Let everybody know what's cracking. We getting it done right now. And I think our phone lines are going to be good today. I think. I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah,
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
My phone is that. Ugh.
Yeah?
Do you need a charger again? I brought one. Yay!
I need a new phone altogether. They ordered me one.
We going live
Sorry.
in 2 minutes. Let everybody know what the deal is. In 2 minutes, we going live. Let's see. I'm going to have to mute this. There we go. Yeah, what up, family? I see y'all coming in here. Let's spread it around. Good shit. Let's spread it around. I just sent it to Twitter. 2 minutes. 46:10. Yeah, they see y'all. Mimi, Tiff, Smurf.
In the house.
That's who you are now. There's really nothing you can do about it.
Say what? Is it coming? Still? That was before I was on. It was doing that.
I worked in the Coldplay shows, I can tell you.
You work where?
Coldplay?
Yeah?
Ooh,
Okay.
Just tell you.
60 seconds.
Oh, wait, where's the link? Oh.
Don't forget to hit that super chat. You need the link.
Wait, no, I think I got it.
Eric, y'all got the link. Just make sure y'all turn y'all phones off.
We're gonna get into some more music right now.
Are you ready?
This shit come on tonight.
Welcome to the heart of R&B. I'm your host, Steven Russell Harris. What's your name? I'm your host, Steven Russell Harris. What's your name? Yes, you're in the heart of R&B. Two of us.
Wow.
Listen. Yes, you're in the heart of R&B. Two of us. Welcome to the heart of R&B. I'm your host, Steven Russell Harris. Heart of R&B with your host, Steven Russell Harris. You know how we do it.
Peace and power, Atlanta and the world. Last year, we made history with the beauty, the pageantry, the majesty, and we right back at ya. The second annual Black Power Awards, a celebration of Black excellence. Saturday, November 18th, hosted by rapper and activist David Banner and actress Ernestine Johnson. Honorees include Dr. Matulu Shakur, Dr. Rita Marley, and hip-hop legend himself, Rakim Allah. For tickets and information, go to blackpowerawards.com or call 404-439-1044. The second annual Black Power Awards, Saturday, November 18th at the Sheraton Atlanta, downtown.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason.
You doing good, boy.
Relationship is in trouble. I will the call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love
Shit sound right.
exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff? The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child
It's
support.
a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I didn't think
How many bottles are in there?
Is there something wrong with
How many
that?
bottles are in there?
He told me he's had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad touch routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my lips.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man.
Karate Man bruise on the inside.
They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
It'll be 12 in the ball.
How many? Williams,
12.
the voice of
This,
reason.
they should have the
Hey, we got a familiar crew in the building. I love these girls.
We love you.
These girls is hella cool, man. These are some of the coolest people in the world, my nigga. I just feel blessed. Like, oh, I get to know motherfuckers that's cool. You know how cool it is to know cool motherfuckers? You get to be as cool as you could be around other cool motherfuckers who are as cool as they could be. I love that shit, man. You're listening to the voice of reason. Dash Radio. www.dashradio.com/talk. What are you doing? This little girl, listen, this is what happens when Angry Smurf comes. She's watching the football game on the other screen. She's always on social media. People be complaining. They be like, damn it, stay off your goddamn phone. It's unprofessional. And then look what's happening right now.
I was trying to show her something.
What were you trying to show her?
He said titties is back. I mean Tiffany.
She, yes.
That was funny.
I am blessed in that way, yes.
She
That's
does.
all I wanted to
She does have sustainers.
do. Sustain
Yes.
No, but I like the little Brazilian body build too. You know, with the curves, the hips, the ass, and then the little bee stings. I fuck with them too.
They do be having bee stings, a little
The
Brazilian.
little bee
But
sting,
it's alright.
the little bee sting build is not
My
bad.
friend,
Nope.
She got fat ass though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Brazilians be stacked in the bottom part.
I love
Yes.
it. I love it. Brazilians are African too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go right down there and be on that ass. What's happening, girl?
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I'll just be talking shit, you know. As is commonplace, you already know, we have some amazing things to talk about today. But before I even get to that, you know I got to promote some things. I've already drank mine. Total Package Energy. It is the best energy drink in the world.
Yeah,
Look at Mimi.
me
I
throwing it
see
down
you,
right
Mimi.
now.
Take it down, Guzzles.
See, I can't take it till after my nap because then I don't take my nap.
It's
so.
a real situation.
It's real.
Total Package Energy is a real situation.
It's amazing.
Listen, I be tired as fuck. I'm on 4 times a week.
Yes.
I'm producing 3 other shows.
Amen.
Whoa.
You dig? I got to do another show with Corey once a week.
Doing a thing.
I'm doing shows with Mimi
Yeah.
once a week.
Nice.
Shit, I'm busy.
As a mother.
And I'm a full-time father.
A good one at that.
Yeah.
Negotiating. And oh, okay, this nigga want to get blocked. I didn't learn how to do that. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Blocking niggas.
Here we go.
blocked
Salam
already?
alaikum, my nigga.
I don't
Deuces,
know.
my nigga.
What that mean?
They've been talking that shit.
I'm just saying, when you talk some shit, I done learned how to get rid of you.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
You underdig? They shouldn't have never gave this nigga blockage.
Right.
I know how to do it now.
Right.
Salam alaikum. Total Package Energy. That's how you get it. Listen, for all the people who were waiting on their copy of the Relationship Dismount, I made a mail run yesterday, and I was able to get your books out. If you want a copy, if you order it today, I promise you, I'll mail it tomorrow.
Because you mail on Thursdays.
I mail on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's right.
If you order it right now, IamZoeWilliams.com. Yeah, turn your little phone off. Busy. If you order it right now, IamZoeWilliams.com, I will mail you a copy tomorrow. The Relationship Dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Also, on IamZoeWilliams.com, you can also go and pre-order your copy of The Holographic Relationship. All right? Total Package Energy is the truth. Mimi just got hers. Watch, Mimi, I know you tired. This shit's about to kick in.
Man, I'm ready.
And then you're going to be on some old, what the hell? I can't even take a nap now.
Right, the nap situation.
This is for real.
For real.
This is a real situation. Total Package Energy. What else am I promoting? Oh! Special shout out to AndroidHome.com.
The shoes.
The shoes.
Okay.
I think they bringing me like 3 pair. They were gonna come today, but they're gonna wait until Monday, and then they're gonna do the Zoe show.
Hey.
They bringing me 3 pair of the new flyness.
That's right.
I gotta keep promoting people that are doing their thing, man. They don't pay me. Maybe they should.
I mean, these shoes are, not the cheapest of
No, the
shoes.
shoes are not cheap. Designed in LA,
Okay.
handmade in Italy.
All right.
Right.
Like that.
The highest quality.
All right. LA style with high quality.
Somebody said, "Where can I find your books?" Didn't I just?
On your website, Amazon,
Yeah.
I am
iBooks. Yeah.
Williams.com.
iTunes. Yeah. IamZoeWilliams.com. Oh, I love the way a woman says it. Say that, baby. Bill.
IamZoeWilliams.com.
I feel sustained.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, my little bullshit promotions is over. I love Total Package Energy though. Go get that now. Cheapest $29 or the best $29 you'll ever spend.
Right.
Right? What you said it was 12 bottles in there?
Mhm.
12 bottles. Get it, get it, get it. All right, here we go. Y'all ready for today's topic?
Yes.
Now, we were on a run recently where it was a bunch of men or a bunch of women sending us topics.
Ooh.
This topic is from a dude.
Got it.
Okay.
A nigga.
From the nigga side of
I'm gonna tell you who. Let me tell you who it is. Joel's a nigga. I love her though.
Cute though.
Right. That's right. Yes, she is. That's right.
Yeah, reveal yourself this evening.
Yeah.
I'm a cute nigga.
Somebody called me Riley before, and I didn't like
You. There it is. It's over. No more angry Smurf from
You can't call me
henceforth.
a boy.
You're Riley.
Well, the voice is actually
It's a girl.
Regina
It's
King,
Regina.
so.
You're
Right,
fucking
right.
Riley. It's over.
But the likeness is.
Still.
Just say
feminine,
it.
much better
Just say
looking.
this for me real quick. Stop the music.
What, that nigga gay?
Say it.
No. That's it.
This
Already
nigga gay.
said
Say
that
it.
nigga gay.
No, just
I can't do
just please say it. You know you. Please say it.
No.
This nigga gay.
I already said.
Nigga, we ain't gonna move this show forward until you say it.
What? Nah, play the music.
No. No.
Not play the music.
Please say.
I said it.
This nigga gay.
This nigga gay.
This is Riley.
I'm not gonna.
This nigga's
I'm
Riley.
not gonna do it in that voice.
Do it in the voice.
No.
You want
Come
to be
on,
different.
you
Now you
holding
want to
up
be
the show.
No,
Come on.
exactly. You're holding up the show. Just
Hello,
do it.
everybody.
Just do it like you mean it.
No.
And we're done.
I don't want to. This is
Now you want to be scary.
fine. Call it what you want.
This nigga gay.
Said Riley Smurf.
Riley,
Oh my
sneezy
God.
and heezy.
She does sound like Riley.
Damn,
No,
this
I
is
don't.
Riley. She's Riley. It's over. Thanks, Riley.
Aw.
All right, so here we go. Today's topic. Fuck. Force versus effort. A more in-depth look at the energy/actions required for maintaining a healthy, intimate relationship. What does that mean? How many times have you forced it in a relationship and ruined the relationship because you was forcing it, trying to get some shit you wanted? You didn't care about the person. You were forcing it. Oh my God. How many times were you lackadaisical? Weren't doing enough because you really didn't value the person. I think in both situations, you don't really value the person. If you're forcing it, you're trying to get some shit for you. And if you're really uninterested and you don't really care, you're still not valuing the person. It's really about yo punk ass. Call us 323-230-4610. I have questions. True or false? Modern day love isn't forced, it's coerced.
Oh.
Jesus. Let's just start off then. What are some great examples of healthy efforts one could apply to their intimate relationships? What is considered healthy? I think people be turning fucking mountains, out of molehills. It'd be little shit. And then they'll label, oh, well, you don't care. Or you're not applying the necessary effort to show me. Niggas always want to be shown something.
Right.
I'm not in the business of showing you nothing. Because one thing I can't do, watch this. Oh, shit. Well, maybe I can do it. Gosh, maybe I can't do it. Is show you what you looking for. See, I can just do something and you can make it fit what you're looking for. What I'm doing ain't got shit to do with what you're looking for. Motherfuckers be making it fit. You did that because you don't care. No, that's a projection. I actually do care.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing something intentional. Because you're looking for something, you add or include intention.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nigger.
But why?
Come on, why do you do it?
But why?
That was unnecessary.
Right.
Ask yourself a question. Call me right now, 323-230-4610. What does a forced relationship look and feel like? Have you ever just been in it and trying to make it work? You know it's bullshit, and you just churning and churning, keeping it going. For what?
For what?
Dr. Phil, what's your payoff? True or false? Gosh. The idea that couples must communicate and resolve all of their problems is a complete myth.
Yes.
See, y'all already bullshitting with me right now. Cause y'all know good and damn well women be trying to figure shit out.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't just leave shit unresolved.
Truth.
Right.
But when I ask the question, yes indeed, hallelujah, amen, you know good and well, y'all be like, nigga, we not going to bed until we figure this shit out, cause it mattered to me, motherfucker. Yeah. When's the last time a lady just went to bed and left some shit unsaid and undone? I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm just saying it's rare.
Because they're white.
That too.
It's cause they're white. The race card played again. Wow. Here we go. Gosh. True or false? True or false? Most successful couples have persistent, unresolved issues that they've sometimes been fighting about or fighting over for many years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, all right, well, fuck it. We ain't got an answer this year. We just gonna keep pushing.
Right.
Smart couples do that. How many people you seen throw away good relationships because they can't get the answer they want? The answer they're looking for is more important than the quality of all the other shit going on in the relationship. Molehill into a mountain. You know what, motherfucker, I just need to know. I don't have an answer. Oh, shit, this is getting bad. Within the construct of intimate relations, do actions always speak louder than words? Are you really in love or are you forcing it? Are you really in love or are you merely attached?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yikes. How genuine is your relationship? I know they be listening to this shit like, oh God, nobody wants to think this hard. Just pay the bills, fuck me, and talk to the kids and give me a break every now and again.
Ooh.
It's really not like that. There's a lot of learning going on in relationships that you motherfuckers is opting out of. True or false? You are forcing things in your relationship when you have to work hard at persuasion. I gotta convince this motherfucker of everything. Or she's gotta convince you of everything. Persuade you to do shit. Persuade you to participate. I gotta get this nigga gifts, incentives, all types of shit just to get him to act interested in us. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
True or false, you are forcing your relationship if the responsibility for sustaining said relationship rests solely on your efforts. You're doing all the planning. You're doing all the events. Let's go here. Let's do. The other person is just like a bystander. I'll go. What have you decided for us to do now?
Right.
Yikes! You're forcing things when you're always the one called to compromise. You're doing all the compromising. The other person ain't compromising shit. You make all the plans. Shit, you're the one conforming.
Right.
Fuck. Call us right now, 323-230-4610. Tiffany, I know you're a master of this. Talk about a time when you forced your relationships. Oh, God.
It's really only the one time. It's just like really like my other two relationships weren't forced. My other two long relationships. It was just the one. But I think the one is just like, for lack of a better word, honestly, the trump card. So it was just one time I forced it, and there was just like a plethora of reasons I was forcing it. So
Why?
like just my own ego, like trying to prove to myself I can make it work. So that was a huge driving force. Like I can change myself. I can be better. I can do this. I can do that. He'll change at his rate. Clearly, like I was really about like you can't make someone else change. So it was really a lot of self-reflection. Like, what can I change about me to make it better? But you can only like I tell people like you can only be in a relationship if you both want to be in it. So no amount of me changing was making the relationship any better because he was just doing him and that was still not working.
Interesting.
So yeah, I was just forcing it. I forced it for an extraordinarily long amount of time.
So do you blame him or you?
Now I can easily like blame me. Like it doesn't erase all the bad shit he did still, but like yeah, I can still take my part of the accountability. Absolutely.
Even. Angry Smurf. Ooh. Tell us, Angry Smurf, what bullshit you have participated in now.
Like forcing it?
Yes, I know you forced it.
I forced one.
Just one?
Yeah, I don't got time. But, but no, like I forced the one because we were in college.
Tell me some of the things you did to force it.
I just would, even though we were clearly not happy, we were still together. It was partly because we had the same friends, we had the same classes, so it was like it's easier to just try to like stay and for those reasons.
So it was comfortable.
It was You
and forced it because it was comfortable.
It was easier to be together and trying to make it work as opposed to like now it's awkward because we all have the same friends, we all do the same things, so I would have to be around him anyway, and we obviously had a lot of bad blood, so it would have definitely been on some. I told him, I'm like, if we break up, I'm not speaking to you ever again.
Well, but that's childish. Why would you do that?
Because that's who I am.
You're childish?
I guess that's because
I'm just asking.
That's not childish.
I'm
but
just trying to
saying,
figure it out.
I'm not speak to you ever again. I meant like we're not gonna be friends. We can't be friends. That's what I said. So I'm like, I don't know how to be friends with you after this.
Why? That's deep. Say more.
Because you've already disrespected me as a person, like as a girlfriend, and then as a person. So we were best friends. So the things he did was like, even if we weren't together, that was disrespectful. You know what I mean? So just speaking down upon me to other people was not okay. So I'm like, I can never trust you as a friend because you've been disrespecting me so much. How can I even say like, you know what, I forgive you?
But you were still with him at this time, right?
I was still with him, but that's what I told him. I said, we're going to either try to make this work, but if we just break up, you realize we can't, there's no way for us to just be friends again. And
Does that make sense?
But
I'm going to give you, help me to understand. I'm going to give you another chance to make this relationship right. But if that doesn't work, in spite of who you are, I'm not going to talk to you because you disrespected me in the relationship, and I'm giving you a chance to fix it.
Well, here's the thing, because it doesn't really make sense now. I can understand, but like that's why I said I definitely forced it and I shouldn't have, because after you disrespect someone so many times, you should just like let it go. But I was like, everyone's like, no, like he really like loves you, and I was like, okay, well he better fix it and make up for all the stuff he's done. But if it just doesn't work out, I still don't know, like even if I'm like over all the bullshit, I have no desire to be your friend because you kind of suck as a friend too.
I just tell you that's
you know what I mean. And this is college, just a while ago.
They said that's an ultimatum.
It is, because I wanted him to do right. Like I said, it wasn't right for me to do that, but at the same time, anyway. But
are women the masters of ultimatums?
Yes.
Relationship ultimatums?
But it don't even work. So it's like
y'all be twisting arms, Mimi. Speak on your special skills.
Twisting arms.
Yeah, forcing it.
I've had a situation where I tried to force it. It was really over with at that point. I think I tried to force it because I was comfortable in the relationship, and I felt like, maybe we need to work on things instead of me moving forward. But I really should have moved forward because it was kind of like a boiling pot that had already ran out of its water. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was already dry and burning up. So I was kind of like trying to push something that was really not even available. But the reason I did that is because I felt like, where would I go from here? Because I felt so much love and compassion with this person, even though they're making me mad and I'm hurt. I'm thinking, wow, what am I going to do next? Because this love I have is enormous, you know.
Wow. This is amazing. A lot of people suffer. This is what I'm going to say. The reason why we do these types of shows is to show that the common relationship struggles because fear, ego, control, contempt, all these shits are operating at the same time, right? I'm in it because I need you to deliver what I think I need in order to be happy, healthy, and whole. A lot of people don't understand that the crux of all happiness comes from within. And we put so much pressure on our partner to deliver something to us that we ourselves internally haven't found a way to give ourselves. This is where we get fucked in the game. Now, rule number 1, don't ever ask your partner to give you some shit that you cannot provide yourself internally. See, once you get out of that, you're going to be in a space of freedom. Then you'll be able to allow your partner to be free. But so many motherfuckers just, no, it's on you. You disappointed me. You're not doing enough. It's not my job to do shit to make you happy. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be in a state of appreciation. You can't appreciate if you feel like they're shortchanging your standards and expectations.
Right.
Ooh, hallelujah, hold the boca shy. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
You atheist all of a sudden? Ain't your mama a preacher? Call your mama so she can say amen. You want to fight?
No.
Okay, cool. I love angry. Shit's crazy. We got callers on the line. Caller! What's your name and where you're calling from? Let's see if our lines work. Let's see. And YouTube, tell us if you can hear. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Hey, what's going on? This is Derek Spinner. I'm calling from Hampton, Virginia.
Speak on it.
My comment was kind of about in relationships, and I put this in the chat room. Sometimes I feel like women in relationships can be emotional bullies. And what I mean by that is a lot of times as men, and I'm speaking from somebody, I'm 40 years old. I recently was coming out of a divorce. I was married for 17 years. A lot of times when it comes, and I think it's partially our fault too as men, when it comes to our feelings and addressing our needs or complaints, sometimes it's looked at as bitchy or whiny or he's sensitive, you know, but when a woman has an issue, you know, we're supposed to fix it. We're supposed to, you know, problem solve. And it's like we don't get the same type of, I feel like, support sometimes on things that we may need. And I think as men, we probably need to speak up more, you know, and expect more of our women. And I think our women need to sometimes listen more. Because a lot of times we get off work, you know, it's kind of like you come home and you just dump shit on each other. That can be very draining after a while. You know, especially as men, you know, we got to come home and whatever you go through. And then on top of that, your woman may come home and she's had some type of day and you kind of have to, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to constantly put fires out but still maintain and be strong despite whatever you're going through also. So it's like sometimes our feelings and emotions and stuff that we may kind of get pushed to the back because we're supposed to suck it up and be strong as men. That was just my comment. What do y'all think about that? Oh, by the way, shout out to the ladies. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I know, man. We appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out. Good shit, ladies. Agree or disagree? Mimi, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give it to him.
No, I was just thinking of everything that he just said. I mean, the whole thing is, I think that men should speak out to their woman and let their woman know what it is, because that might be the very thing that makes him creep out or whatever. So I think if there is something that's lacking in the relationship, I think it's fair to say that the man should let her know. And even though someone would say, like he said, simping or something like that, I don't think so if he says it the way he needs to say it from his man standpoint. Not that he's simping like, can you do me a favor and do X, Y, Z? No, baby, check it out. I love you so much, but it really annoys me when X, Y, Z happens.
Right.
And in order for us to move forward in a prosperous relationship, we need to do X, Y, Z. And I think if it's presented in a manly a fashion, then she takes it like, that's my man, let me know what's up. But if you asking and begging and simping, when you're doing it, there's nothing wrong with how you know what I mean? Your approach is everything.
Right.
So I think if it comes from a strong standpoint, she feel like that's my baby and I'm gonna listen, I wanna keep my man.
Mimi, go deeper. What is your definition of a strong standpoint?
Well, I say a strong standpoint for an example. Say if he wants to tell her she doesn't cook and wash the dishes, you know, he hates it or whatever, right? He can say, you know, babe, when I come home, I don't know, something about when the dishes are in the sink, it makes me feel some kind of way. Can you make sure after you cook, can you clean up? Or if you need me to help, or what do we need to do to make this work out? And then let her know like that, rather than saying, man, babe, you think you could start doing, you know, like it's more with like a force rather than too soft. And it's not the soft is good because you want to treat your lady like a lady, but I'm just saying with respect, but also let it be known so that she understands.
So let me see if I can say it the way you saying it. You know I love you, baby boo.
Mm-hmm.
But I like a clean kitchen.
Right. There it is.
You under dig? Now, you know, I know you busy, I'm busy, I work, you work. But there's certain things that my woman got to do.
Right.
Now, there's certain shit I'm going to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
By default, off tops. I'm going to need that kitchen clean.
That's it right there. And it's respect. And I'm feel like, all right, baby, you know what I mean? If that's your dude, you respect game.
I don't think that works for the modern woman.
I would not.
The modern woman be on some old nigga, who had said?
But you know what? I'm going to tell you some real stuff. It's like it's her kitchen too, right? And so I would hope she would want to keep it clean. And then if she don't want to keep it clean, because that's part of the house, like how we're upbringing. You know what I mean? So if she doesn't want to keep it clean, then that's a footnote for him. Like, okay, baby ain't really that clean. Because baby not even thinking she wanted clean for herself. I can't even tell her let's clean it. She keeping it dirty anyway. That's like having a dirty bathtub. You like your bathtub dirty? So I mean,
But I think it's a different generation. Like your generation.
I got what you're saying.
Was raised.
Right.
I don't keep no dirty house, motherfucker.
Right.
No, you dig? No child of mine, you know. And again, our mama might slap the Kool-Aid, smooth up out we could be in mid-purple drink. That shit is out your mouth.
Agreed.
We're in a different space.
I agree.
These children nowadays
are a little different.
Right.
Cook. Nigga, I'm going to Del Taco.
Yeah, I agree that this generation is a little different. And I agree with all that, what Mimi said. But I want to add to it, too, is that as a woman who's experienced this, what Mimi's example is great because it's easy, it's articulate. Like the man is sharing his emotion and it's like a specific thing. My experience with why I definitely know I've been an emotional bully at some point because I get frustrated when you're trying to tell me your feelings.
How do you bully?
But they're unarticulated. Mm-hmm. So like the thing my ex used to say all the time was, you know, I need you to be more respectful. I need you to respect me. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, who wants to disrespect their man? That's exactly how you lose your man. So I'd be like, okay, babe, how do I do that? And he would be like, I just need you to do better. I'd be like, examples? And that's usually what would happen. That's where the disconnect would come from. He literally would be completely unable to articulate what respecting him would look like or how I could be different. And then I'd be like, well, I can't do it if you can't tell me what it looks like. Right? Wow. So they want to be like, oh, you know, today you made me feel bad. I'd be like, oh, that's terrible. I don't want to make you feel bad. How do I make you feel bad? Like, how do I not do that again? And you'd be like, I don't know. And that's when I don't know doesn't work in a relationship. Like, if you're just having a general argument, you say, I don't know, you're like, okay, whatever, move along. But when it's an emotional need and you're telling me it's something as a partner I want to change to help our relationship and you don't know, that's you then, that's not me. Like, if you're telling me you need me to respect you, but you can't tell me what respecting you looks like, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Say more. You can't tell me what respecting you looks like.
Right.
Mastery of circumlocution.
Absolutely.
Done flipped it back with the boomerang logic. It's still your fault because you didn't tell me how to respect you.
I'm doing the best I can. No woman, like, at least me, I consider myself a respectable woman. I'm not trying to disrespect my man. Like, for the first 8 years of our relationship, I made more than him, and nobody in that world until now knew that. Because I'm not trying to just be out in the streets like, alpha woman making more, da-da-da.
But I think respect is something that is observed.
Absolutely.
I don't think respect is something that is necessarily articulated.
Right.
Like, let me tell you, this how you respect me.
Well,
Now, and I get what you're saying because I see both sides of the argument.
Right.
For instance, when you say somebody has to tell you how to respect them, I do recognize that respect is this subjective idea.
Right.
And it may vary from person to person. A person, in one sense, may feel like, well, that was disrespectful, whereas another person may see that as something to be ignored.
Right.
Oh, that didn't really register to me. That doesn't matter. That's some small shit. Whatever. But I also feel like you know what respect actually looks like.
In certain circumstances, absolutely. Like, flirting with another dude in front of your dude, that's disrespectful. That's
Women do it all the time.
Absolutely. And I'm a flirty personality, so I walk that line. But that's something I, talk about with my partners up top. Like, I'm not going to be taking numbers in front of you, but, like, I would flirt with my grandma. So I'm like, just recognize, like, what the hell. No, like, I'm bubbly. I'm, like, it's just part of who I am.
Friendly.
Yeah.
A little too goddamn friendly. A pimp called that the wandering eye.
Flirting with your grandma.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but there's a difference, and I understand that. So, yeah, there would be, but my whole point is sometimes, like, it's hard to meet males' expectations or, like, emotional needs because they usually, a lot of the time in my experience, are unable to articulate them. Like, I always talk about emotional vocabulary, right? So it's like, well, it's hard for me to meet your needs when you're not able to tell me what the need is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just another technical loophole that prevents you from showing respect.
Did he give examples of how he felt like you disrespected him?
No, that was like, literally that was like one of the qualms in the relationship. It was like, apparently I was always being hella disrespectful, but he wouldn't tell me what it was.
He should have called it out right then and there. That's disrespectful, don't do that.
I think women know when they being disrespectful. You guys are the masters of button pushing. You know what to do.
If you want to button push, if you have like a motive, yeah, women, I agree with you. Like, if we have a purpose or a desire, we will definitely button push to our favor. Like we said, like manipulating or persuasion. But in my case, a lot of the time, it would be like the most random stuff. Like, we'd come home from a barbecue, and he'd be like, oh, you were just so disrespectful. And I'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
I mean, you just explained that you would flirt with your grandmother, so maybe you was flirting with his uncle.
No, I mean, he don't have no uncles, so that's fine. But I might have been flirting with auntie, I don't know. But still, just
See
tell
what
me
I
that
mean?
then. Tell
You
me
know
that.
you remind me of?
Tell me, like, boo, you was just too bubbly, you was too flirty today. And I'd be like, okay, straight, I'll check it.
I gotta tell
might
you.
not even do that.
I gotta tell you when you paying too much attention to other people outside of our relationship. Okay, cool. All right, callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's good with you, so?
I'm chilling, man. What are you listening to? Some of the things Tiffany is saying.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I kind of understand that. I think as human beings, we try to force the relationship because we're comfortable. We're comfortable in it and comfortable with that companionship. But something you got to remember is you can love somebody and not like them. You know what I mean? And that's when everything kind of fall out of play. You know, you can love somebody, but you don't like them and you don't want to be around their ass at all. And that's when the bullshit comes. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, Jesus, you right, brother. A lot of people be forcing it. Thank you so much for the call, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt.
All right, man. Caller, you're on the line. Have you forced some shit that was unnecessary? Caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the What, or the Voice of Reason. Come on, speak on it, man.
This is Dwayne from Ohio. Can you hear me?
Dwayne from Ohio! What's happening?
Slow motion, man. Yo, so I believe the young lady's name was Tiffany. Hello to everybody. I don't want to be rude. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. If I lose anybody, let me know.
All right, we good.
Real
Go
quick.
ahead.
So, okay, bet. So, my young lady said that one of the issues that she had in the relationship was that he couldn't communicate what he needed from an emotional standpoint, which I found to be slightly ironic, which means that there wasn't a good enough vetting process in the beginning to be with someone who could communicate the things that they needed. And she sounds like a very intelligent individual, which means that that probably should have been one of the requirements going into a relationship, especially when it came up as a problem later on. Does that make sense?
Hey,
Absolutely.
First
You are
off,
correct.
you was very economical with your words, pimp. I love the way you broke that down.
I just try to put it, where everybody could get it. I was just curious and I wanted to hear how it goes, man. Please, I would like to hear how that goes. But thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Good looking, bro. Appreciate it. Wow. He told the truth.
Yes.
Shit. I'm afraid that. No. I'm afraid that people really don't listen to each other in relationships. And I'm guilty. I'll ignore a motherfucker in a heartbeat. I'm guilty. Because most of the conversation that we have is superficial. I don't like small talk. Talking about, Jelly Bellies have come out with a new flavor. I'm really not interested.
Right.
I mean, I'll eat a Jelly Belly, but I don't want to discuss the production and manufacturing of, marketing. Have you seen the new Jelly Belly packages? They feature sour pear now. I don't really care. So a lot of times we filter out what our partner is saying if we feel like it's not relevant to who we are and what we're about. So with that, we miss an opportunity to bond.
Agreed.
Especially with women. Because women be talking about a gang of shit. I think the best way I've heard this put was from Dr. John Gray. And Dr. John Gray was like, women got a lot of powerful shit to say, but it takes them a while to get to what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
So they gonna talk and talk and talk and talk, and then 20 minutes later, and this is what I wanted to tell you, my nigga.
Right.
You dig? But it'll be surrounded by a moat of words.
Right.
Be all types of shit. I got some new tennis shoes. And then they have some special lacing. You should see the lacing. The fuck? So, and men think in a linear kind of way. So we're like, the tennis shoes and the laces relate to what? What am I supposed to do? Seriously, this is why men and women can't go shopping together. Because men know exactly how to go in the store. Nigga, I know my measurements. I know what I am. I'm getting that right there. We in there for 7 minutes. And we fuck up out of there because we knew exactly what. You guys go in there on a Jacques Cousteau exploratory mission. Like y'all going to the bottom of the ocean. There's all types of wonders and things to be seen and experienced in this month. I'd be like, the fuck?
I hate shopping.
I'm gonna go sit down somewhere. I'm just
special edition.
I'm saying
But yeah,
in general.
most women are like that. That's why you see all these moms tweeting about getting lost in Target and shit.
I can't.
Oh my God, it's been $250. I didn't even plan on spending today.
You understand what I'm saying?
What?
So if a man isn't participatory in that, he's not showing effort. Or he's showing a lack of effort. Or a lack of interest. It's like, well. And then you get dinged if you tell the truth. How about I don't care?
All right.
Ladies, how many of you really want to fuck with a man that's going to tell you the truth? Or versus a man who's going to tell you what you want to hear? Everybody going to raise their motherfucking hand and be like, me, I want somebody to tell me the truth until the truth get told. The truth is like what Mike Tyson said. Everybody got a plan until you get hit. Get hit by the truth. See, you can be on your ass. I didn't want to hear that shit.
You gotta say it in the right way though.
See?
Hilarious.
Say more about that.
Well, just going back to what you said earlier, when you was like, when she was like, in a strong standpoint or whatever, and you was like, you know, I like a clean kitchen. Like, you ain't gotta say it like that. You could just be like,
I said it wrong?
I think you did. I wouldn't respond well to that, because I'd be like, all right, me too. So what we about to do?
I'm gonna tell you what we about to do.
We about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let's
I
have
already
it,
know
like,
what
we
it
need
is.
to, like, we can make it a we and not like, oh, I like a clean kitchen, so what's up? Like, no.
But see, that's, to me, that's the contradiction in most women.
No.
Especially women of today. You guys have 1 foot in tradition and 1 foot in Renaissance.
Well, number one with me, I don't keep nothing dirty. It don't pile up, so it would never be dirty in the first place. But
A clean Pisces, wow. Okay.
I'm
I'm just playing.
I'm
just playing.
I have OCD, so it's always gonna be clean. Like, I take out the trash, I do everything. Like, I can't. It's just gross. Even if the trash not even full, if it's I can't. It smells bad.
It has a smell. It's
yeah,
going on.
I don't
You have
want
one
it.
thing
I
in there.
will spray Lysol my trash can. Anyway, but it's a point to where it's like, what if the woman was made all the dinner, and then it's like, you had a nerve to tell me to clean? You can help me. Like, damn.
I will not. You will cater to me
No.
as the lyrics of Destiny's Child tells you to. You will cater.
No.
As long as I hit that cervix, you will cater.
Truth. I'm ended with some dick. We could be talking about whatever, and as long as
There
you
we
like,
go.
give me the dick, I'd be like, what were we talking about? Naked.
If you getting dick, if you getting dick in protection,
man,
I'm like the mafia. I'm gonna dick you down there with protection. Now you get your ass in there, butt ass naked, clean the dishes, and make me an omelet. Angry Smurf. Immediately.
And I'd be like, all right, you're gonna be waiting for a long time.
And then you're gonna hear, ooh. You remember Eddie Murphy? Make him make that noise. Ooh. I already know, you Pisces. You get deep in your shit when you into somebody.
I know, it's bad.
You get deep.
Yes.
Motherfucker take you to ooh. Ooh. You start growling like a motherfucking prehistoric dinosaur.
I do be doing
Your ass gonna get in there and make that omelet.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You can be tough. That's why we named you Angry Smurf.
I'm not being tough, but you're not gonna tell me I'm about to go in there and make you a damn.
Get that omelet.
Again, I think context is everything because
like, I'll do it for you. Look, you won't even have to ask. I'll do it for you. I'll
That's
wake
what I'm
up and do
saying.
it. Exactly. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
would do
context
it
is
for you.
everything. And like, as much as I say whatever about my ex, like, I really was like super submissive and hella catering. Like, I tweeted about the fact that like he wouldn't eat fruits and vegetables unless I prepped them. So like, I took the grapes off the vine and put them in baggies just so he would eat them.
Good.
And like sliced his apples. Like, this Negro don't even take off his own grapes from the vine. That's what my love is. You know what I mean? That's how catering I am. So like, some of these conversations, like she said, wouldn't even be practical because like, yeah, if I cook, I clean up.
Indeed.
You know,
Exactly.
because I'm just OCD like that. Like, I'm gonna be washing a pot while the other pot is like simmering. You know what I'm saying?
Tiffany.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Tiffany, you ought to de-stem my grapes.
He didn't even have to tell me to. I just he liked green and green grapes, but I would buy them and he wouldn't eat them. I'm like, what's this about? And so one day I was just like, well, let me just prep it up. And literally that's all it took, like me putting it in baggies, and next thing you know, all the fruits and vegetables was gone. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm taking these grapes off the vine now.
Right,
Like, he didn't even have to tell me to do that.
Somebody said that nigga was a damn baby.
But when you love somebody, you just love somebody.
That's
like,
right.
I think the modern, like I said, the modern woman wants a traditional man when it suits her, and then wants to be Miss Independent when it suits her.
I mean, I
And
agree.
she's turning that switch back and forth throughout the relationship, not knowing that it is definitely causing problems. A traditional man is from the past. A Renaissance woman is in the present.
Right.
So some of that shit you are expecting really is causing the problem in your relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
What you gonna give up in order to be happy?
Ooh.
You want to stay independent? You want to stay futuristic, modern? Or do you want a traditional man? Angry Smurf. I'm gonna get that omelet, my nigga.
I'll make it for you. Don't tell me what to do.
That's your problem.
I don't like authority.
That's your problem. I'm your authority. I'm the head of the house according to the Bible. You said you was Christian. You can't pick and choose now.
I'm just saying, like, you can.
You said you was
buy
Christian
me
now.
stuff.
Phil, does the Bible say the man is the head?
Honestly, I don't even know.
The Bible does say the man is the head.
The man is the head.
Yes, the man is fine.
And I got the head.
But the thing is, you don't even have to. You don't have to take that approach with me. Is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said you can tell me what you want. And
You out of bounds.
I'm not out of bounds. You so rude.
I'm just
saying,
playing.
I
Come
know,
on.
but I'm saying like what Tiff said. Like, I will do that stuff regardless. You won't even have to ask. You'll be like, oh damn, you just like, you know. That,
So you'll do all the loving shit without being asked.
Exactly.
A man asking you to do shit is a problem.
It's not asking.
Call in right now.
No, it's not
323-230.
You're always twisting my words, and that's why they always talking shit about me.
They love you.
But you twist my words.
How did I twist your words?
Because I didn't say that.
Okay, what exactly did you say?
I said that.
It's confusing.
It's not confusing.
All right, well, explain it.
Lord. But anyway, so if I know what you like, or like just from, we're dating, if we're to the point where we're living together, we're married or whatever like that, I will already know what to do to keep you happy. But if there's things that I'm saying, as far as like, you don't have to tell me to clean the kitchen, you don't have to tell me to make you something, like it's already.
I can't ask you.
You can, but you don't have to, like, the way you would say.
How can I ask you? Tell me how to ask you.
It's just like, hey, do you mind doing this? And I'm like, no, of course not.
Oh, do you mind?
No, not whatever. But I'm just saying, like, it's just like.
Do you mind being my wife?
Oh my God.
Do you mind giving me sex and omelets?
Sex and omelets?
He out here fucking up. I'm trying to get you married.
I can get married. You know, I don't want to be married.
Oh God. Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. He's picking on me. He do that on purpose.
Come on, you know what you're doing.
I didn't do anything. I'm great, man.
She's only 26, though. I know, she's young.
I love that they remember how old you are.
Mimi,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you again. I come to you and we together and whatnot. Listen, baby, I love breakfast. I love omelets. Okay. I'm going to need that omelet after I touch that cervix.
Man. I'm Johnny on the spot with my shit.
Yeah, you in the dig?
My kitchen never closes, first of all.
Hey,
When I'm with a man, baby, my kitchen never closes. If he hungry at 3 in the morning, I'm up making some food. We like to eat and chill, feel me?
So wait, if you touch it right, I might be asleep.
Well, if he touch right, I'm going to be tired, but if he hungry, and I like to eat. So
Girl, yeah.
I might have got me an appetite too. Shoot, it's all about making it do what it do, honey. This is an event. This is Disneyland.
You see what I'm saying?
Baby, I got the food,
Yeah,
I got everything,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna look sexy while I'm doing it. I'll be butt naked.
Now look
in the
at
kitchen cooking.
You understand?
And that's why I'm gonna stand out in the
Now look at
crowd
Angry
with this mod. He gonna be like,
The whistle
she
and
said
the
I was naked.
continuation.
Now look at Angry Smurf. She on social media while Mimi dropping the game.
I hear her. He just said I was fucking with little dicks, and I was like, no, I.
But I didn't.
Oh goodness.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but keep going. Sorry.
Y'all out here bullshitting, man.
No, I agree
Listen.
with Mimi because like when someone's laying it on you right, you give them the world. But my only disclaimer is like if you really hit it right, homie is like give me like 10-20 minutes. I take a little nap afterwards. Like if you really hit it right, I can't move. So
Right.
that's how you know you did your job right.
I got cocaine dick. It'll get you up.
Oh no.
All right. No.
But you shoot.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing but comedy.
Oh, maybe what I got then.
They said, what's your ring size?
Like
your
a
ring
6.
size?
Oh, about a 6.
Right.
But yeah.
Listen,
no.
Mimi out here teaching y'all how to be. Listen, I got a cousin. I don't want to put him out there.
Put him.
I always say this.
Right, but I'm about to put him.
I'm not gonna say his name,
You know what?
but he was married for a couple of years. He had to divorce this chick. She wouldn't do shit. She had her own job, had her own bread, but wouldn't help on none of the bills. She moved into his house, not his apartment, his house.
Independent and married.
She wouldn't cook breakfast. She wouldn't do shit. She wouldn't feed the nigga.
Oh yeah. That's
She was married to the idea. My cousin had to shake her. She loved going on trips, loved going back to see the family, go hanging. It was just an ornament to her. But she didn't want to do no work.
For the gram.
Today's topic covers that. Force versus effort. She wanted to look the part, but she didn't want to put no work in to maintain her shit as a woman. He had to shake her. Hard shake. Right up out of it. He ain't been married since.
Shit.
The millennials basically don't know how to cook.
True.
I said basically and in general. It's some banal. What can you cook? Can you cook an omelet?
Yeah, but I don't eat omelets, so I don't.
So you cook what only you can eat.
I live by myself. Yes.
But I'm saying in a relationship
yes,
context.
I can.
Okay. So you would learn how to cook omelets?
I know how to make an omelet. I'm just saying I don't.
Okay, so what do you not eating omelets have to do with me wanting an omelet?
I was just saying.
You gonna cook a goddamn omelet or not?
I got you.
God damn. Do you see what I'm saying?
I just like to be technical.
Difficult. Don't say technical. Say technical difficulties, my nigga. Over here fucking up relationships. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
Oh, this is AR, man. Thanks, Zoe, for having me on, man.
Absolutely, brother. Talk to us.
I wanted to talk about that. I can't remember her name, but she said she wanted a guy to show her how to show her respect. I think she got to learn that from her mom. Watching her mom and her dad interact. That's how you learn how to respect your man.
Wow. Watching your mama as a girl teaches that young girl how to respect her man based off of how her mama showed respect to either her dad, stepdad, or random niggas trafficked in and out of the house.
Facts.
I would agree.
Wow.
But I had the same situation your cousin had, man. I had a girl, wouldn't do shit, man. She was cute, fine, fat ass, everything. She thought she was too cute. Didn't have to contribute nothing.
Okay.
I had to get rid of her.
You had to. Had to. I ain't mad at you.
I had no choice.
Let's go deeper, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Thank you for holding on. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. What does a person really have to contribute to a relationship? I want to go deeper. What do you consider a positive contribution to the relationship? Everybody's going to answer this. And I want to hear from ladies and men. Call me right now, 323-230-4610. Do you have to contribute cooking skills? Do you have to contribute finance skills? Do you have to contribute organizational skills? Do you have to contribute great ideas? Oh, I love fucking an idea person. When I can throw an idea at a woman and she go, hey, nigga, these are the flaws right here. Do it this way, it'll work. And then it works, I'm going to fuck her with extra passion.
Amen.
I'm cervix
some
hunting.
Men can't take that. Some men see that as like you're trying to criticize them or like fix them. So if you can take constructive feedback, man, that shit's sexy right there.
Right.
That's bound to work out.
Call us right now, 323-230-4610. You guys know the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Positive contribution. Tiffany, what's your idea of it?
Oh man, my whole world has changed in like the last 6 months. So my new definition, really, all that I need you to contribute is your own desires and your ability to give me feedback.
Go deeper.
Like, so you need to actually have a desire. If you don't have a desire, we're not going to jive because I'm a desire-driven person. So you need to have your own desires, and then you need to be able to give, like you were just saying, someone who is able to like give constructive feedback and point out flaws in your ideas or support the ideas. That's what I need.
Got it.
Everything else I can jive with. Like, I got my own bills, boo. Like, I got my own shit popping. Like, I don't even plan to live with anybody else for at least a year. So, like, do you, me, do me. Ain't nobody cohabitating just to split bills right now, because that's what LA is all about. Like, ooh, let's move in so we can split the rent. No, bitch, no.
Right.
It's terrible. Mimi?
So, yeah.
Well, okay, one question before I answer, because I want to make sure, because I thought you said, what do we bring? But she mentioned what he brings. So what we bring, me or he? Who am I talking about? What I bring to the table
No,
or what he brings
what
to
he has to bring to the table.
So I misunderstood. Good. Now
Okay,
I got
good.
the right answer.
Yeah.
'Cause you thought the same thing?
Yeah, I did. I thought you meant us.
Yeah, I misunderstood. Good, I got it now. All right, so he has to definitely be a communicator,
Right.
a team player,
Right.
someone who I can trust.
Mm.
Trust is everything for me. Someone who I organically am in love with. It's not based on something that he has or does. It's organic. You know what I mean? It's a true, in my opinion, it's something that you can't even paint a picture for this type of relationship. It just happens organically. So I need an organic relationship. And I need someone who, is trustworthy. We can do business together. Someone that we can learn. He can teach me some stuff too. I know a lot of stuff, and I want to add to his table, but I want to make sure that I'm with someone that adds to me. So we're like a team. We bounce off of each other. We pass the ball. But I'm listening to him. He's the captain. Right, but I also need him to allow me to play in the game as well, because I bring a lot to the table, and so I want to be able to play as well. So if we're doing certain businesses, let me bring what attributes or what relationships I have, so that we can make it a better business and build and grow and have strength in this, not just sex, but a strong relationship.
This shit is fire right now. Before I go deeper. Let's get this young one in here. Everybody loves you, so just go ahead and tell us.
But for me, I think what I want, for a positive contribution is,
You don't even know. It's cool.
No, he distracted me.
You're 13 twice.
Weird. Stop.
This dude right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is strange.
So weird. But anyway, look at him. Stop. All right, but let me focus.
Negro from the lagoon. He's a very strange.
But I want someone to have interest in. We may not be involved in the same things like career wise or anything, but just you taking heed to like what I'm doing, as well as like you supporting me as well as I'm supporting you. I think that's a big thing, to be involved with extracurriculars or just different things, and just to care. I also want him to be a really good communicator as well. I just think that that's the most important. Like a lot of times guys don't always know how to communicate, and so in different.
What?
Because out of fear of, oh, she's going to react this way. And it's like, it may not always be that way, or you might just assume, so you just don't say anything, or you change, So I think just being strong, staying strong by how you feel, and just communicating that in the best way, and not just in a casual way. And it doesn't always have to be an argument. That's my big thing.
Okay, let me clean all of this bullshit. This is how women can win. Ladies, listen to me right now.
Ooh,
Yes, we're listening.
Here comes a monster jewel for all ladies. And you probably don't even know this because you don't watch this television show. Star Trek.
I love that show.
Right?
Yes.
You? No?
Fuck no.
Okay, see, and there's your
Why
problem.
with the fuck though?
And there's your
weird
problem.
shit like that.
Weird shit. Here we go.
I love sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is why she's 26.
I know it was a thing.
So I'm going to use Star Trek as a metaphor.
Oh, yay.
Who's the captain?
Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Wait, sorry.
I know the Star Trek.
He's
So do I.
Captain Kirk. Damn it, Bones. We can't seem to correct this virus, Bones. Right?
You're hysterical.
Everyone is being infected, Bones. I need that antidote now.
Right.
Motherfucker wild, emotional, going off of hunches and shit.
Yes.
That's men. That is men, for the most part. We need our woman to be Spock. Spock is more qualified to be captain
Yes.
than Kirk. But Kirk's humanity
Yes.
makes him a better captain than Spock. See, women get Spock-like when it comes to your expectations
Oh yeah.
and beliefs. You can't even really open up unless the motherfucker is inside of your ideological box. Right? You know, this makes it cool, you know, for me to be this way. This is why I was always telling people about women. Y'all operate in gray areas. Right? Watch this gray area. Watch this gray area. Break up with a nigga. You know you're going to get back with that nigga. You know you love that nigga. And breaking up is a point and a principle. But while you're broken up, because you're in that little space of we're not together, the we're not together justifies a little new dick.
Yeah.
A little new situation.
Oh, a lot of.
You underdig?
Underdog.
So women be on that motherfucking letter. You know, you guys are Spock, you know, to the letter. This is what... I didn't sign up for this. You told me this was gonna be that. Right? Men inside of the agreement of relationship sometimes be bending rules. A lot of times we're rule benders because we don't like following your rules anyway. We only agree to that shit because we want you.
Right.
But we don't really give a fuck about them rules and expectations, so we're constantly finding ways to bend them. You understand? Y'all gotta be our Spock. Spock was consigned to the role of number 2. You know how many women want to be number 1 in the relationship? Want to be number 1. You understand? I done told you, omelets. That's your new name. I done told you a man is the head of the household. Now, if we're going to change the rule, let's change the rule. But according to what the rules are, is the man the head of the household, or is it an egalitarian relationship? Is it egalitarian? What is it? Right? Are we co-regents here? No, you can't be a co-regent in a capitalist society.
No.
Capitalism says whoever got the most resources has power over the relationship. You think, let's see how it line up. You make 100,000, I make 100,000. You got a secret bank account, I got a secret bank account. You got extra property on the side, I got extra property. When has it just lined up like that? It's rare. You're super mogul, I'm a super mogul. You super balling, I'm super. Not everybody is Jay and Beyonce. It just doesn't happen
Or
that
like
way.
nobody.
Do you feel what I'm
Like
saying?
nobody. So everybody needs to get their minds right.
So, ladies, are you consigned to bending the knee to your man? I gotta say it like Cuddy from Dead Presidents. You consigned to bend the knee, angry Smurf. Look at
When I need to.
that's usury. That's manipulation.
No, I just really, I don't know. I don't see it that way. Maybe we just like thinking about completely different like scenarios and stuff in my head. But like, I really don't think it's like, I'm just saying like, I don't feel like I don't have to, when you say that, I feel like it's almost like I hear housewife and stuff.
But can you be that way? Can you be my Spock?
I can be your partner for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know Star Trek, so I don't know what Spock was.
I want you to go back and watch the Spock.
Okay, so I don't know if they were like you know, I don't know.
Oh no, you need to watch. You're gonna
Yeah, that's why I
struggle
said
to tell
partner.
better.
That's why I was like, I just said
I'm
partner.
gonna
I
be
don't
your
know.
partner.
example.
It's really the best example though, because like you said, Spock is like credentially wise, like in credentials, more qualified to be captain. But because of Kirk's ability to have empathy and have a love for humanity, he's not just going to calculate like a computer. he's a better captain, because sometimes you gotta like not calculate. Like
Right.
if there's only 10% to save him, and you're just like, no, my gut says we only do it.
Right,
like
right,
just
right.
do it. Versus where Spock would have been like, no, there's only 30% chance. We need to do the other.
We
I
need to
got you.
kill
Like,
80% of.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
But
a
so
lot of sense.
Spock is more qualified, but he is reserved to being number 2 as a compliment to Kirk's, spontaneity
Oh,
and
for
craziness.
sure.
You can do that?
Yeah, that
Then
makes sense now.
Then
didn't
if
get
I
it.
hit that goddamn cervix and I protect this house,
And you give me money.
Oh,
She
shit.
said that shit out loud.
I was just being funny. Oh my god.
no, she's not. This motherfucker dead.
Yeah.
I don't need in the room right now.
But the crazy thing is,
You can't just
I've never gotten money from any of my boyfriends ever. I've always bought them stuff.
No, it's too late.
I'm just saying.
You said that shit
I
with
want it
such
now though.
feeling.
As I'm older, yeah.
She said it with resonance. And you give me money.
Cause that's all this. What am I gonna do for you? Can you do something for me? Okay.
I'm gonna get that omelet.
Sure.
That's gonna be the
Give me
most
my bag.
expensive omelet. Okay, shit. God damn it. We got a caller on the line before I take a break. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Jesus, fucking
It's gone.
angry. They're not there? Damn it.
Sorry.
All right, so look, I'm gonna take a quick break, but god damn, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear Angry Smurf?
Y'all so extra talking about some use Rugrats as an example so she can.
Somebody said, "Give me money equals prostitution."
Shut up.
Wait, listen.
They so rude.
A wife is a whore to her husband.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm happy to be your whore. Come
A
on
good
now.
one, too,
Exactly.
baby. The best
Ooh,
you've seen.
yes.
Hello.
Ooh, Mimi, stop. Okay? I'm trying to be motherfucking professional. You can't be saying shit like that. I am a man.
Between y'all.
I don't know
Ask
if
me to
this
stand
person-
up.
No.
Ask me to stand up right
Please
now.
don't stand up. Don't.
Over here,
Please
rock
stay
hard.
Seated. Thank you.
Y'all so annoying. This one, my coworker did that before. We was having a conversation about sex. He was like, "Wait, I have to get up and move. I have to take a lap around." I was like, "What's wrong with you?" He was like, "I gotta stop."
Hey, Phil, where's my microphone?
Where is it?
I just wanted the volume on it. Can you turn
I
it down
like you
some?
saying you're high, yeah.
Turn it down a little more. A little more. A little more. A little more. Is this cool, motherfuckers? Because every time Zoe yells, it distorts. Is this cool now? Sons of
helping you make the
bitches.
show better. Hey.
I'm just, hey, they helping. Shit.
Right, they helping.
I take positive feedback. Listen, you're listening to the voice of reason. We've been listening to the machinations of these women. Women from all walks of life. Beautiful women. Educated women. Intelligent women. Independent entrepreneurial women. I love their POV. And I want to hear more from it, or more of it. Today's topic, force versus effort. A deeper look at the energy/actions required for maintaining a healthy, intimate relationship. Gosh. We gonna learn or we gonna burn.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. YouTube, I need you guys to hit that, somebody said we're doomed. I need you guys to hit that super chat button. Anybody who hits the super chat button when I come back from break, I'm shouting you out live on the air. The super chat button is that little $ down at the bottom of the chat room. Please, please, please donate. And we're taking, hey, what record? Oh, there's a record I need. I know you're Mr. I know you got a record set up, don't you? What you got?
No limit.
Oh yeah, you gotta play that because Cardi B on it. It's her birthday today.
Yes.
Go ahead on,
Wow.
Cardi.
Okay, Cardi B. Yeah. Hey, you hit that little super chat button down at the bottom. It should be like a little $. Hit it. That's how you donate. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in 2.2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the building. Turn this music up real quick. We're going to soothe everyone. I know we talk about difficult topics, but you gotta have these conversations if you want to have meaningful relations. Force versus effort. A more in-depth look at the energies and the actions required for maintaining a healthy relationship. God damn it.
I have a question for you, Zoe.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh shit, Mimi.
So, have you ever been in a relationship where you felt like she was forcing it upon you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell, do tell.
Wow. I'm such a fucking weirdo that
Understatement of the
nah,
century.
it's me. It's always me. It's never the woman.
Mm-hmm.
The woman is attracted to me. And then I come off, it's weird. I'll come off in a way that's very polite,
Mm-hmm.
you know, very welcoming, but detached.
Mm.
So I oftentimes put a woman in a position to feel like she's got to do something more to make the relationship what she wants it to be.
Mm-hmm.
She'll know, like, okay, this nigga fuck with me. He vibing with me. But I create this air of disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he obviously down with me, but he not really connected.
Mm-hmm.
And I create the environment that makes them go over the top.
Okay.
Right? That puts them in a position of they'll do a lot, and in doing a lot, they will begin to evaluate what I'm not doing in comparison to what they're doing.
Oh.
Gotcha.
And for me, all of the doing is unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be like, I'm here. The connection is there. And I could be somewhere else.
Right.
And that's a flaw on my part because I think just having the connection is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And the reason why I say it's a flaw, because in a spiritual sense, it's not a flaw.
Right.
But in the social sense,
Right.
it is a flaw.
Right.
It's like you gotta participate and do shit.
Right.
And for me, I'm like, do you not feel the connection here? Do you not know what this is? And that's another one of my flaws. I have this expectation that you should understand what you're with.
Right.
Mm.
Right? Because I feel like if you know you should know why you fuck with me.
Right.
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 Right? You should know, like, what the fuck I am.
Right.
And a lot of times, I will compound the problems in the relationship because I will halfway participate, which to me makes them feel like, oh, he's coming along. But really, I don't give a fuck about what I consider to be the small shit.
Right.
Right.
And I will end up making the small shit big shit because of my half participation in it. And she'll be like, yeah, he's there. He's almost there. He wants. No, he doesn't. So in a lot of ways, I'm sending a mixed signal.
Right.
Is that true enough? Was that enough?
Yeah,
true?
that was super
Yeah.
real.
That was real
Some
as
real
they come.
shit. You know, I don't fuck around.
Right.
Because I'm this nigga. I'm a mental guy. I'm in my head. And a lot of times, if the woman isn't participating in this mental exploration, this spiritual exploration, it's almost like pulling me out of the clouds into some mundane shit.
Right.
Right.
That's how I perceive it.
Right.
And in a lot of ways, it makes me selfish.
Mm.
So I'm like, this is some low shit.
But it's okay to be selfish sometimes. I don't know why that's a negative
Some,
connotation.
well, sometimes, but
Yeah.
for me, it feels like I'm getting pulled down,
Right.
as opposed to. Kumo D said this shit one day, man. This shit was crazy. He was like, nigga, these bitches can't kick it with you.
Right.
He was like, they can visit you.
Right.
They can't stay up here, nigga. Some of the girls you fuck with gotta go somewhere and get some weed and some dick from a fucked up person. Or no, not really fucked up, but a regular guy.
Right.
So they can come down off that shit. And Mo D told me, he was like, nigga, you so high, you're no earthly good. So and I've experienced that. You know, you guys heard me talking about what's my nigga? Seer Carl.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be here Friday.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here Friday. Snaps.
Seer Carl is a trip.
Oh.
Hey, I'm excited.
Y'all think motherfucking y'all think Hecka is ill? Y'all think my man Lloyd Strayhorn is ill?
Oh, sure.
When y'all see this dusty Jesus,
You know what?
he's a white man, and then he look like Cesare
He's
Borgia.
white? You wanna let a white person come in?
Yeah,
Man, you know if Zoe lets a white person come in, he highly respects that individual.
I do.
Yeah, like Dr. G is the business, so hello.
I do. Hey, listen, I talked to him yesterday. He was like, "Hey, I'll be there Friday.
Yes.
Should I come through?"
Yeah, he talks
I was
that?
like, yeah. He was. Listen, I was talking to him, and he was like, Zoe. I was like, yes, Carl. He was like, the guides told me to call you. This is the dude who told.
Wow.
No, this is the dude who told me. He was like, the guides told me to tell you 962.
That's how old you are. That's how many times you've been here.
That's how many lives I've lived.
Wow.
He was like, the guides tell me you're an ancient soul. And he says, with you, you attract new souls. Because the new souls need lessons.
Yes.
They need to understand why they're here. That's what he said. Hey, he was like, he's the dude to be like, yo, let's meet in the dream time.
Right.
And then he explained to me what the dream time is. He was like, it's better for me to meet with souls in the dream time. He said, because when I meet with them in person, they follow me home.
Right.
He was like, their energy,
Latches on.
their shit is with me. And he was like, I don't like that. It's uncomfortable because I have to go through some days to get their energy disconnected from me. I was like, wow, nigga. He was like, so it's better, that I meet souls on the dance floor. That's what he calls it. Dream time is the dance floor.
All right.
Because he said that shit one day, and I was like, nigga, you gay? I had a Riley moment, like, nigga, meet you on the dance floor. We about to move some furniture, my nigga. But he was like, no, what it means. He was like, on the spiritual plane, I call it the dance floor because all these souls, they meet here. And he's like, I'm going to meet you there. He said, make an intention before you go to bed and say, I'm going to holla at Carl on the dance floor. He said, it was crazy. The first time I did it, it was wild. The nigga called me the next day and was like, I didn't know you were that big. I said, some more gay shit, my nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
You know what?
You didn't say no pause.
But this is how he talk. He was like, nah. Your spirit is immense. He was like, continent size. I was like, okay. He was like, you put all of that into 3 little bands that come out of the top of your head. I was like, okay, this is too much. I don't want to hear no more. So I'll talk to you about this shit later. But Carl will be here Friday.
I'm excited.
All right. I'm excited.
So what happens with me in relationships, women get enamored by whatever it is that I am. But then try to put it in a societal box. And that's where the frustration comes in. Because I'm just not going to be in the box.
No box.
And I send mixed messages because I'll have a foot in the box.
Well, like you said, the tradition in the Renaissance, I think we all do it to a point, like what works for us, like how liberal / conservative we want to be. And it shows itself in relationships.
Right. Let me shout out a couple of people real quick. Tamiko Aubrey just gave us $20. I appreciate you, Tamiko Aubrey. Nikki 3.
The Constructionista.
The Constructionista. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Appreciate it. You gonna be my Spock? Cool, Nikki.
Hey.
I like a little Spockage.
Spockage side of the game.
And then the Pisces dropped $20. And she said, what about priceless things such as time in relationships?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Man.
I love giving time.
Time is like really the only thing I care about.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
a-
wait, and then I think it's Rain. Is that Rain? I think it's Rain. REYN. Rain Akin gave $40. I appreciate that. Reggie, Indiana gave $5. He said, we talk shit, but we love Angry Smurf.
Yes,
Everybody
That's
loves
right.
Angry Smurf.
That's
Everybody
right.
love Angry
No, they
Smurf.
don't.
Nah.
Man, they don't know.
So this is some weird shit. When Carl get in here, y'all gonna freak out.
I'm so damn excited.
I'm
you
curious what he
understand.
gonna wear.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He said call him Jesus.
He gonna come in here. He gonna be dusty than a motherfucker.
Not funky dusty, right? Like
No, like literal.
No,
What's that? Sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
He might have sawdust on.
Why?
a carpenter.
He
Like,
is.
He really Jesus.
He is. He be building cabinets. And,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
and he's a drummer, and he cut his fingers off
Really?
on one hand.
How many? All four? Like all the 5 digits?
And they got nubs on one hand.
Okay.
I'm glad you told me this up top because my face don't hide shit, and I would have been staring at these nubs.
Don't stop
You
at.
still gonna look at
Glad you
it.
told me up top. No, my granddad only had like he lost a finger in a tractor at one point, and my dad actually, 2 winters ago, almost lost his whole thumb. But he just told them like, no, you gonna put it back on. Like that's how redneck my stepdad is.
You got
Like
a
his
redneck
thumb
step-
was off, and they were like, well, it was like dangling by like 3 tendons. And they're like, oh, well, you need to amputate it. He was like, no, you're going to put it back on. Like, he just told the doctors what they were going to do. Like, you going to put my shit back on. And they did.
And so,
What, does it work or is it something?
Yeah, 95% like function,
That's a lot of
like
function.
craziness. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, be a gangster. Tell them what to do, daddy.
Right.
I really want to get back to the topic and see, because I think a lot of people ask for more than they give in relationships. And I'm going to start with Angry Smurf. Just tell me the truth. I'll know if you're lying.
I don't lie.
Yes, and often. Do you really feel at this stage of your life that you give more than you ask for? I already know. Just tell me.
I'm gonna say yes. I know you're not gonna believe me, but the reason why is yes because I'm like I don't ever ask for stuff. I feel weird, so it's like it may not be like I'm giving so much. It's just I don't ask for much, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to.
Ladies, did that make sense?
To a point, yeah.
Anybody in this goddamn room, did that make sense?
It does make sense. It's like I give more than I ask for because if I don't ask for anything,
She means
I don't have-
verbally. She means verbally, like she's not verbally asking for things, but I think what she's like missing is the whole underwrite to like women's expectations ask for a lot, even if we don't verbally say it.
Like I want
So,
more,
I get
but
what she's saying.
yeah, I want something, but I mean, I don't always speak up because I'm always out of fear of disrupting the guy, and I don't want to make him feel like, oh my gosh, she wants this, now she wants this, so I just don't say anything, and then I get upset because I don't get
See?
it.
But
The
do you
expectations
guys
don't-
hear it? Do you guys hear what I'm going for here?
Yeah, and I
Where am I going, Tiffany?
Well, because you're saying, and that's why I said verbally. You're saying verbally you don't ask for a lot, but you just told on yourself. You're like, but then when he doesn't give you what you didn't verbalize, you get upset. You still have the expectation of wanting things, but just you don't verbalize it.
But when I say upset, I don't mean like I'm actually upset with him. I'm saying like within myself. In myself, I'm not yelling at him like you didn't do this for me. Like you didn't say anything.
But watch, because you have this pride shit that prevents you from asking while you're giving.
Right.
You create this cycle.
No, it's not okay.
Right.
But that's why I'm like
I love the honesty.
It's definitely not a good thing. So I'm working on that. I've noticed that I did that in my previous relationship, and it probably was one of the main reasons why we got to that bad point.
Wow, that was beautiful. Congratulations. Welcome to the next stage of your evolution. Mimi.
When I was young, I used to be a super duper giver. Like I would give somebody the shirt off my back. Not that I wouldn't do it now, but I'm particular on who I give my shirt to. So you just can't go around giving everybody your shirt.
That's a blouse, nigga. That shit's expensive.
Right. Because people don't appreciate it. Sometimes you give your best to people and they give you their worst, or they want from you what they can get, but they're giving nothing in return. Not that I look to receive, but if you've been in a history of people always using, you get walls up. For me, so I still give, to answer your question. I just watch who I give to, and I make sure I'm paying attention to what's happening, because people say a lot. It's all about what you're doing. Don't talk about it, be about it. And then I'm going to be about it also.
Right. Yummy. Tiffany?
Yeah, similar to Mimi. When I was young, I was definitely the overgiver. Definitely giving way more than people give to me. Now I can't even say, because I have not found myself in a position to be engaged enough with a human being and to be in relationship with. So I don't know if I'm wanting more from them or giving more to them, or even if I have any expectations right now. Like, because I genuinely just haven't been engaged enough to tolerate a human being past like 2 weeks at this point. So like I can't even say like, am I giving more or expecting more or wanting more? Yeah, because I haven't even been engaged by enough people, like by a person yet, like intrigued or engaged or stimulated by a person enough to like really be in there for more than like a short period of time.
How many women you know create expectations and relationship standards based off of what they think they're owed?
Oh,
a lot of women.
them.
Go deeper into that thought process, please. Angry. You weren't listening. It's cool. It's cool. Let's go to somebody who's listening. Mimi.
Unfortunately, with women and most people in general, people think whatever they do is right. It's hard for a person to really look at themselves in the mirror and accept where they are contributing to the problem. So the problem could really be them, but they'll find why it's someone else. You know what I mean? They'll have an excuse for it, no matter what it is. They could have, stole something from your store. They like, well, shoot, you should have had a sensor on the motherfucker. Man. Shit, you don't want to stole it. It was available. You should have been looking. And so that's just an example to say they still did wrong, but they found a reason why it was right. So I'm saying all that to say women live like that. I mean, a woman could actually cuss you out, say she don't have nothing to do with you, and then when you don't call her, she'll call you. You didn't call me, nigga. You ain't trying to. So in other words, she got rid of you, but then she's still trying to figure out why you're not calling back. And then this is recently like happening with one of my friends. She went off on a guy, did this and that to him. And now she's yelling at me on the phone like, yeah, he hasn't called me. I'm like, I wouldn't call you. In my mind, I wouldn't call you. You know what I mean? And then when I'm trying to keep it real, because I like to keep it real, I'm like, well, girl, I wouldn't really want to talk either. She went off. But so that's the whole thing. It's what you said earlier. You can't really, you need to keep it real, but people don't want to hear the truth. Because I told the truth. Like, I wouldn't want to deal with you either. If you talked to me the way you told me you talked to that man and told me to get the F on, then I wouldn't want to have I have nothing to say to you.
You know this nigga ain't called me? What?
Right, but now and now she's mad. I mean, and what's funny is she's back to, like, she's mad at him. Like, he ain't called me. I thought he cared. What? I wouldn't care either right now. Right. Shit. You pissed me off with the story.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think people don't take responsibility. It's all about them and never really the other people. I think in life, we should look at both sides of the fence. Okay, you made me mad, but maybe look at the other person's perspective, and then you can learn something.
That's good shit.
You
Tiffany,
know?
you have a question for me?
Oh, a question. I was trying to answer the first thing, but
Effort,
okay.
force.
But let's see a question.
I asked you to have a question
You
prepared,
did,
but if
I
you
was gonna
don't, you
answer
can
that
answer. You
question.
can
I
answer.
got it.
Well, you just had a question. I was
I'll
gonna
come
answer
to
your
you.
question, but my question for you is, have you yet come across a woman that is intellectually your match?
Yeah, I met some smart ladies.
And
Of
how did it
course.
go?
It's not a fight. Listen. The fight comes with dumb.
Yes, thank you.
See, intellectual people typically understand both sides of the argument,
Right.
even when they don't agree.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the angle and the perspective from which you're coming. I may not agree with it, but I understand it.
Right.
There's no conflict there. I just stand on this side of it.
Right.
And intelligent people typically are not trying to convert each other.
Hey.
Stupid people are trying to convert.
Right.
Stupid people want followers.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid people want people to be in agreement with.
Right.
I was stupid before.
Right.
Me too.
That's how you know you
Never
stupid.
again.
When you learning some shit and teaching what you're learning at the same time.
Right.
That's how you know you stupid. You can't teach some shit you are in the process of learning.
Right.
You can't be out here proselytizing some new knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, I've been in that position before. You know, where I thought, oh, because I think I know some shit that I ought to be sharing it. Oh, no. And a lot of times in relationship, when we're still dumb, we're imposing what we think we know on our partner.
Right.
That's a clear sign of dumb right there. Right? When freedom is dominant in your relationship, your partner can be who the fuck they want to be, divorced from your judgment, and vice versa. You know how hard that is to achieve?
Man. That's why
Can-
I said
there's
it's
so
so
many
hard out
motherfuckers-
here right now. It's hard out here.
You know, it's just motherfuckers out here just... This is what I think, goddammit. We need to be equally yoked. That kind of shit.
No.
Right.
The stupid and intelligent mix. No.
No.
What's that? Stupid and intelligent is an Arnold Palmer.
Right.
You order an Arnold Palmer. You get the lemonade on the bottom and the tea at the top. That's half and half, honey.
I was waiting for you to tell me what an Arnold Palmer was.
Go lay down. This
At
little
least she
nice.
I
asked you.
got it right.
This
I
little
called it half
nugget.
and half.
She don't pretend. She's like, well, what is it though?
I don't drink that anyway, but
You know. I just want somebody to question themselves
Right.
without judging themselves.
Ooh,
Most
that's
people,
hard.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Question yourself without judging. Then, if you've mastered that, I know you can bring me an objective critique of me.
Right. That would be my last relationship. I
Yeah.
definitely I sabotaged it with, like you said, women with ultimatums. Like, men will give you what you tell them you want, right? Because they want you, or they want whatever they want out of that situation. And so I remember I killed it from the get-go. I was like, are you gonna marry me or just let me go? Because I'll smash all these other dudes, right? Like, I was
Wow.
so nice.
Okay, cool.
I was like, let me go
All right.
or be with me. Like, get it together. Well, of course, this dumb was like, well, I'm gonna marry. Like I said, I tell people, like, I think he married me just to get me to stop fucking other dudes.
But
like,
wait a minute. Hold
and that's
on.
a terrible ultimatum because there's
Yes,
so
that
many
was
other
terrible.
options of communication. Like, we could have negotiated an open marriage. We could have just negotiated
That
anything
was-
else but those two options. Like,
That was
there's so many
crazy.
other options. But I was young and so unaware of myself,
This
right?
nigga said, marry me
Or let me go.
or let me go smash.
I'm like,
wow.
right? Because it was a lot of everything. But anyways, so I was just like,
Wow.
well, pick. Like,
But you were
know?
using him.
I mean, in that moment, I was, because I was like, I was
That's
using
what
you for
that
the
is.
outcome I wanted. Either
Yes.
I want the emotional release to be like, not care about you anymore. Like, okay, you're not gonna marry me. Fuck it. Boom. You know, I'm like, done. Or marriage. Like, I'm ready now. Cool, we'll do it. You know. But I'm thankful I'm way past that, and I can own that. Like, ultimatums don't create anything except the projection of what you want. Like, you're not ever gonna get a healthy relationship out of ultimatums, because again, there were so many other variables, there's so many other levels of communication that we could have talked about what the relationship looked like versus just marriage or breaking up.
Right.
Like, if there's so many other things, and now I'm like, ooh, we could have been polygamous, we could have been. I'm like, oh, it was like so many options.
Or you got what you were supposed to get.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. The lessons, so many lessons learned from that situation. I'm a completely different person.
I have
I'm
to address
thankful
this real
for
quick.
it.
Somebody in the chat room said, "Stupid sharpens intelligence." No.
No.
Stupid dulls intelligence.
Yes, absolutely.
And some people even think iron sharpens iron. But it's true up until the point that the iron is sharp.
Right.
Over sharpening dulls.
Yes.
So it's not, okay, constantly looking for iron to sharpen iron. Once you're sharp, put the blade away. Think on that, my friends. Caller! You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller?
Hello.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
How are you?
You sound
Good.
delicious. What are
So,
you?
This is Tracy, though.
Oh, Pisces. I see.
Hey, girl.
Sound like a
Hi,
fairy.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, my thing is this. You know, if a woman tells a man, just because I don't expect too much, if I don't ask for too much, it doesn't mean that I don't expect little from you either. You know, I don't have a problem with, as you say, bending the knee, but at the same time, recognize that, like you said about you, though, recognize who you're with. And, and that's my problem. I want people to recognize who I am, who you're with, because everybody doesn't get this. So if I'm this way with you, then, evidently, you're something special.
Right.
And so, where I get mad at is, sometimes when, in the beginning of a relationship, somebody will tell, I'm like wide open. I'm like, okay, so what is it that you want? What are we going to do here? And they say X, Y, and Z, but then something else happens. Well, I gave you the opportunity in the beginning to tell me what you wanted. If you wanted an open relationship, if you just wanted to get together every now and then.
But Tracy,
Things change, girl.
Tracy, let me just say really quickly.
What?
I love your Instagram. Your mouth is so beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
What's the Instagram? Let me check it out.
I'm sorry.
Let me see it.
Let me move. I'm sorry. I had to acknowledge your mouth.
Oh,
But she
Tracy's handle.
has a beautiful mouth.
What is it?
Can she finish?
But let me just hold on. She said something about letting the woman know what it is that you want. Listen, men in a lot of ways are like women in terms of not knowing what the fuck we want.
Right.
We will ask for a gang of shit thinking that's what we want. Sometimes our eyes are too big for our stomach in every situation, especially when it comes to women. We think we want an independent woman. No, we don't.
Right.
Right? Sometimes we think we want a motherfucking traditional woman. No, we don't. See, you ask for a traditional woman, right? And then you get one, and she be like, I'm going to stay at the house, my nigga. Now get out there and slay the world and bring back the bacon. And then when it get too much, be like, well, shit, goddammit, you need to get out there and help a nigga now. Shit. I'm listening to this shit by myself. Niggas, yeah. Men are, in a lot of ways, don't know what the fuck they want until they get it.
Right. Right.
See, God has a special way of showing you how stupid you are by giving you what you desire.
Amen. Oh, Lord. That's my greatest lesson.
Oh, my God.
You be like, I gotta get this shit. Okay, here you go. What the fuck did I ask for?
Right. Done that.
This shit here. Yes, nigga, you asked for it.
Refund.
You're
Pray
right.
for that shit daily and repetitively,
That's
consistently
what-
and diligently.
Listen, there is buyer's remorse
Yes.
on expectations.
Yes.
Tracy Pisces, Lord have mercy, girl. Your little buttery self. Okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, we're done. Thank you for the call,
All right.
baby. I appreciate it.
No problem, honey.
I be talking to people like I know them. I don't know her.
You know her pictures though.
I know her. You see her mouth?
No, you didn't tell me her thing yet. Her handle.
I can't remember.
Oh,
No, rude. You just don't want to share.
No, I'm not greedy. You should see her page. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, shoot, Tracy.
But she did say something that I think we all do or have done. She said, "Oh, I ask you up front what you want," and like you said, Zoe, and then it's not that, and then you're
Listen.
like, "But I gave you an opportunity," and that's where I'm like, you need to be flexible.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me for what I want up front. Because
Right.
for the average person doesn't know.
Right. Right.
So can we just figure out?
On the way there.
Right.
Because
Right.
listen, people. Look. Boxing is about relationships, and I'm talking about the actual fighters
Yes.
in the ring. Listen, Floyd Mayweather is a genius because he understands boxing so well. He knows how to pick his partner, who he's going to fight.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand this. My fighting style is in a relationship with yours.
Right.
And I'm going to pick all of the fighters whose fighting style suits mine. I'm not finna get in the ring with somebody whose fighting style doesn't suit me. I could fuck around and lose.
Right.
The nigga's a genius.
Genius.
That's how relationships work.
And even lets them think they might be able to win. That's his brilliance. These dumb fools are like, I'm gonna be the first one. You are not gonna be the first one.
Motherfucker's brilliant. Somebody asking me about young Whoopi. She is beautiful.
Yeah.
Have the phone calls been on point? You know y'all gotta donate to us because the phone lines have been cracking all show long. All 2 hours people have been telling me, sounds good, phone sounds good. I'm so happy that we've been able to figure out that problem. We got another caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Yo, what's up, Zoe? Hey, it's Derek Spinner again, calling from Hampton, Virginia. Hey, I just want to make a comment about men not knowing what they want. I slightly disagree. As a man, I definitely know what I want, man. And from a woman, all I want is some peace, man. I believe that peace is like love and money. You can never have too much of it, And once you have peace, a man has peace at his home, and his woman provides it. That's like an oasis.
So
he's rushing to get home. You can't get rid of it.
Right. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick because you brought up something that's really big and it made me think of something Cool Mo D brought to mind. He said, a lot of people want peace, but what they actually get is quiet.
Yes.
And he was saying quiet is some shit that's forced and it's external.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure my environment is quiet.
Right.
And a lot of times that requires a tremendous amount of effort on whoever you're asking to maintain a quiet environment. He said the peace that you seek can't be provided to you externally. It's an internal movement. And a lot of times we put a tremendous amount of pressure on our partner to provide peace when that's an inside job, like happiness, like contentment, and all these other things. So really, we're mislabeling peace when it's actually quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that could be an uncomfortable quiet. Well, I better keep this house quiet or this man ain't gonna, this nigga ain't gonna settle down. This nigga here, he gonna come in with his shit.
Peace and quiet is lovely also, but I mean you're right. But again, if you're a peaceful person, more than likely you try to gravitate toward things that are less chaotic, that are less busy or less turmoil.
No, I agree.
Peace, and what I mean is The relationship, it should be peaceful, it should be happy, it should be organic. It shouldn't be forced. That's what I mean. So when you come home and, because you've been out there, you've been battling or doing hustling, whatever you've been doing, that should be, and it should be reciprocated. It should be a peaceful place, a place of serenity and safety when I come home. If you got a woman that's running her mouth, that's acting crazy, that's everything the opposite of that, then that's where, you get into trouble and it's anarchy and chaos. All I'm saying is, and that's very hard to do right now in these time frame, in this time of the housewife era and all this type of stuff, the arguments and all that type of crap. Let's get back and get simple and be peaceful and love each other. And that's it. I'm out.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call. The callers have been cracking all night long, my nigga. We thank you. You gonna wait until he hears? Phil, you can't be acting like Darren.
No, don't do that.
You way better than Darren.
Amen.
You better
Man,
than
I hate
Darren in
him.
your sleep. Damn, you hate him?
Well, no, I said I hated him, like when he was
Jesus.
here.
Wow, I'm glad he just left the building.
Clarity of language. Man.
She said, oh, I hated him.
Well, he was annoying, that's all.
Yeah, he's a very annoying cat, but apparently he's becoming a star because of his annoying abilities.
That's so obnoxious. That stuff right there is obnoxious. Anyways, okay.
Hey, listen, we got to wrap it up.
Tom Green shit.
As is commonplace, Mimi, Tiffany, and of course, Joelle, we're not here to provide all the answers. We don't have all the answers. 85% of what comes out of our mouth doesn't make sense anyway. Right? But we like to progress the conversation. We want to move the conversation forward. We want you to continue talking about this because it's important. Force versus effort. Are you forcing it or are you not doing enough? Your partner should not be the only megaphone that contributes to this dialogue in your mind. It should be you saying, how do I force, this relationship to be what I think it should be? Or in what ways am I not doing enough to make this relationship not only ideal for me, but ideal for my woman or my man? A lot of times we're in relationship for what we can get out of it. But this takes us back to being selfless givers. I keep trying to tell you, let me tell you something about reciprocity, especially in relationships. Reciprocity in relationship is a spiritual practice, which means it's not linear. It's not linear. It's not a motherfucking donation or some type of investment. It's, I've done this, so you must do this. It's not that. Because a lot of times when you give to your partner in a selfless way, you open up the potentiality of them being able to give to you in ways that are unbeknownst to you. Now that's a whole nother level. A lot of times you're looking for a particular way for you to be given back to. I'm giving you this because I want to see this in return. That's not how the spiritual practice of reciprocity works in relationships. I'm just going to give it to you because I love you. I'm going to give it to you because I love me and I love giving. Now watch what happens. You don't know how that's going to manifest out of your partner.
Right.
This motherfucker, this woman, this man might be able to give you some shit that you couldn't even imagine. You weren't even expecting it. And it just slapped you upside your dome piece on your way home from Jones Beach.
All right.
I'm the voice of reason, my nigga. This is what I do. This shit was fun. Listen, don't forget, tonight, the Heart of R&B.
Oh, shoot.
With Steve Russell from Troop and Miss Chalet. 90s R&B on Dash Talk. You know how I do. I'm going to be up there. 9 to 11 p.m. All right? Got love for y'all. Appreciate everybody for calling in. And I'll see you guys Wednesday with another heater. We out. Deuces.
Deuces.
Hey.